Hello, class. Today I will be briefly discussing what my paper was based on, and the topic that I chose from the main topic was the abuse of substances among young adults. And the substances that I will be analyzing from my paper were vaping, the consumption of lean, and smoking pot. So the conversation that I observed was on the train among a group of teenage boys who were on their way to class, to school usually, and they were talking about their weekend. So the kids, like, well, not kids, teens, they were talking about smoking weed and how they were drinking lean, how they went to a party. Then they just continue to talk about it as if it was something that they would usually do. It's like it was like a routine for them to do usually. So the topics that like I thought to analyze from this conversation is like how it's normalized to consume lean for teenagers and how vaping is such a popular thing for them, also smoking weed as well. So the first topic that I decided to analyze was lean. Lean is a type of drink that has it contains a promethazine, which is a type of medicine, and codeine. It is made with mixing cough syrup that has codeine in it with soda, which is usually Sprite, and some people can add flavor to it like Jolly Rancher and stuff. So the lean became a very popular drink with like pop culture and how rappers use it in their music videos, their social media, how they're always like they would go on live on Instagram and they're using drugs. Majority of them use lean. They make it look really cool and stuff. A rapper that recently passed away, a very young kid, Young World actually, he um he died from an overdose of painkillers, but he was also consuming lean as well. And it's really sad to see how so many kids that young like are dying from substance abuse. Another rapper who's a little older, actually, Lil Wayne, he suffered from a lot of seizures, which is a side effect of drinking lean. So the influence that pop culture has by normalizing the use of lean on a daily basis to feel good is messing up the generation. Like kids feel the need to want to drink this just to feel cool and that kind of stuff. So the second topic that I decided to analyze was vaping. Vaping is the use of an electronic device that stimulates the smoking of tobacco. A lot of teenagers that vape usually do it because they want to fit in, which is one of the informal methods that I brought up in my paper. And some of them do it because like they're shamed by their friends who don't do it and they're told the dangers of it. And some formal methods are that some teenagers sometimes they get caught by their parents or they may get caught at school. Since vaping is not like something that you have to light up and you can smell it, although some vapes have smells in them, it's not really noticeable that you're using it. You can use it underground in a train, in class, in a bathroom, anywhere. So vaping has become very popular among teens, like the juuling and that kind of stuff. Like seeing other kids on social media using it, it definitely has made them want to use it even more. It normalizes that kids need to do these kind of things to be cool. And the last substance that I decided to observe was the consumption of pot. So a lot of teenagers are becoming like potheads, honestly, because like they um they feel the need to want to get high whatever they're doing. Like one of the kids in the conversation mentioned how he was bored and like he just lit up a blunt, and I was like, wow, like, is that really what these teenagers these days think about? Like, when it was different for us at that age, like, we didn't think about smoking weed and that kind of stuff like they are. So, based on like all the like seeing teenagers use all these substances and how they spoke about it, like it was a coping mechanism for them to like even do regular things in their lives. I found some research, some information on like a med website, PubMed, I think it was, that the effect of teen using drugs at like such a young age, one of them being pot, has been shown to be linked with substance abuse. So many teenagers that have the freedom to experiment with this kind of drugs are more likely to abuse the drugs until their bodies no longer feel anything off of it. Or sometimes they may crave for something even stronger once they feel like whatever they're consuming is not doing enough for them. They may want to use something that's stronger, such as heroin. They might move on to like higher like ranking of drugs, and